Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope you're having an awesome day. Today I want to show you my favorite way to pot up a plant. Here I have a peperomia obtusifolia variegata, and I know it needs to be repotted because every time I water it, the water drains right through. It doesn't hold any water, and I know it needs to be repotted. So let me show you how I do that. I found some super cheap pots at Dollar General, and so they're 2 for $1, but I do need to drill holes. So I do drill a hole in the center, I drill a hole in each section, and yeah, you can't go wrong with this. And I do use a very thin layer of tissue paper at the bottom. So let me show you how I do that. So I always put a thin layer of soil at the bottom, and my soil has plenty of perlite so that the water will drain easily and it won't get root rot. So I put a little bit of soil in the bottom, and I will use a pot that's about the same size, or actually the same size as the pot where the plant is in. And if you don't have a pot that's the same size, you can just carefully take the plant out of the pot, set it aside, and use that pot to measure how much soil you need. So there you have. This plant is not terribly root bound, but it does have a little bit of soil sticking out of the pot, and so the soil gets super dry a lot sooner than I want it to get dry. So let's go ahead and pot it up. So here I have the pot that's the same size, and I'm using the other one because it doesn't have the strings sticking out. So I put the soil on the bottom, and then I go ahead and I measure the depth that I want to put the pot in, or my plant in. So I'll use that, and if I see that it needs a little bit of soil to be taken out, well, I'll take out a little bit of soil. Then I'll measure it again, and then I'll kind of tamp it down a little bit, just a little bit, because this soil is super airy and loose. So I want to make sure that it doesn't get a little bit lower when I water it. So I'll leave the pot in there, and then I'll just go ahead and I'll scoop the soil right in there. I'll scoop it all around to where it's filling up the pot, and I just keep doing that. I'll just do that all the way around, and I'll hold my pot as I'm putting the soil in, and then once I see that it's kind of getting to the level that I want it, I'll kind of tamp the soil on the sides just so that it won't be too loose. And why do we want to do this? Well, we want to do this with plants that we don't want to get the foliage dirty, the leaves dirty, or maybe we have a plant that has very delicate leaves, like some of our succulents, like a sedum burrito's tail, the donkey's tail, or any kind of a plant where we want to make sure that we don't break the leaves or we don't get the leaves dirty. We want to use this method just to be sure that we don't damage any of the leaves. So there you don't really see the pot anymore. And then what I do is I take out the pot, and as you can see, now the plant is ready to be just put in there. Just go ahead and put the pot in there, and it's ready to go. So once you put the plant in there, it's ready. It's just ready to go like that. I do sometimes add a little bit of soil in the top, especially like in this case, because the roots were sticking out just a tiny bit from the top. And so I'll add a little bit of soil, but you really don't have to. I could have just used the same soil that was there, and it would have been fine. But that is my favorite way to pot a plant, and do it in such a manner that the leaves don't get dirty, they don't get damaged. It's just so easy and so simple. And that's pretty much it. And then I'll just water it. Just give it a really good watering all around on on all the sides and a little bit in the middle, just to be sure that the roots grow evenly. You don't always want to be watering it only on one side, because then the roots will end up growing only on that side. And so guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you like this. I hope you try it. Let me know what you think. So as far as the potting, that's pretty much it. When we water, we just want to make sure that we water thoroughly and evenly, just to be sure that the plant is getting completely watered and that the water is draining correctly. There you see the water coming out of the pot. And look at those beautiful colors. It's so beautiful. The peperomia is variegated. Look at the green and the yellow. Anything variegated though will need lots and lots of light to grow properly. It just needs a lot of light. You know, anything variegated is going to need a lot of sun. So I'm going to try to look for the sunniest spot available. And I know I won't have to water it very often because it is in a plastic pot, so it will keep a lot of the water. And I found that pot at Dollar General and the plant at Lowe's for $4, and there's my beautiful plant. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care of yourselves. Bye.